This is Chris Kell with your plank and side plank circuit instructions. Now, when constructing a plank and a side plank circuit, what we're going to do is to choose 3 exercises performed back to back. Generally, this involves an exercise involving leg movement, an exercise involving arm movement, and then a combination exercise involving both arm and leg movement. Now, the reason we've chosen this versus maybe 3 exercises with leg movement or vice versa is the distribution of fatigue. If I were to do 3 leg exercises in a plank position, inevitably I'm going to feel fatigue down in my lower extremities, and that's once that begins, we lessen the contribution of the core. So by doing this, we help to distribute everything evenly throughout the torso, and really to help the client to develop good muscular endurance all over. With that said, for our circuit example, I'm going to just perform a basic circuit here, starting with the frontal plank, starting out with plank walkouts. So again, we can perform these in any of the formats described, from 20 to 30 seconds to maybe 4 reps, or even as a time circuit, followed by knee tucks. Okay, and then just ending with a combination of the two, so walk out to knee tuck. Now the other thing to consider when constructing your circuit is that while I was doing alternating versions of each, we can also do maybe one side at a time, or various other variations of that exercise. Okay, so you could conceivably make it different to some degree every time. Now for the side plank, again the same rules apply. I'm going to start in side plank position here. You can begin with a side plank snatch, followed by side plank kick out, followed by side plank kick out, snatch to kick out. Now, once again, with the side plank, we're dealing with more of an upper extremity or an arm issue. A lot of people are going to feel that in their shoulders. So what they can do is grab their wrist, press down into the ground, and either bend the knees to lessen the decrease the difficulty a bit, or simply, once again, hold on to an object of some kind. So, for example, I find that when pulling back on an object like this, it gives me a little bit more stability. I feel a little bit more in my torso. It creates a little bit of compression. But in either case, the idea is to keep the shoulder blade down and back, lessen the contribution of the shoulder. So with that said, that's your instructional circuit. Moving on to our next tip.